Hi there, Mariette Martinez here, and it's time to do a recap in all the work we've done in 17 Hats. At this point, we've covered the left-hand navigation toolbar, we've covered account and settings, and we covered the building out of your dashboard based on moving from top to bottom on your left-hand navigation and the need to sometimes set up items under account settings. So where are we at this point? As you can see now on the dashboard, you can choose what you see on the calendar. You can choose the default calendar, or if you did a two-way sync with the Google Calendar, you can choose that calendar. Since we set that up, we're going to choose that calendar and click Save. Now we're going to see the items on our calendar. We're going to also be able to see any items that are coming up based on the contact and the project that we have already set up. We'll go deeper into why we're seeing this email in a moment. Again, you can see some personal information on the dashboard in addition to recent client activity and pending items. And of course, as you start building out your 17 hats, you will start building out your dashboard. Don't forget, you also have these few items here on the top. This one being the timer, this one being documents and emails. Here's your help and support, and of course, your account settings. Let's go back to contacts and let's click on our contact. We now know that we set up this contact and we also set up her very first project, which is the Project 17 Hats video series. Now what we want to do is we want to see everything that's included under a project. You have access to add notes for a project. You have access to see emails between yourself and your contact. You can add files, to-dos, events, which of course now we know will be synced to our Google Calendar. Schedule meetings under your bookings, which is connected to the online scheduling feature in 17 Hats. Log your phone calls, track your time, and see all of your activity. All of this is included inside of your projects. Right now, we haven't created any contracts or any additional important documents, but when we do, they will all be seen here as well. Now, what is this area called Client Portal? If we choose to turn on the Client Portal, we can choose to add information that will be seen on the client's side. Remember when we first created the project, it asked us if we want that project to be shown in the Client Portal. We left that as yes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Client Portal side. Now, what we did already is we emailed the client and let them know that they have access to a portal by clicking on this template that's already ready for you to notify your contact that there is a portal set up. And on the contact side, this is what happens. They will get an email that says that their portal is set up for them. They will click into that link and they will see whatever you are choosing for them to see in their portal. So right now, as you can see, the only thing I am opening up to them is the information about the event, which is the due date for this video series to be done. But as you can see here, there are additional items that you can set up for the Client Portal. Now, if I decide for them not to have a Client Portal, I can turn that toggle off. And if I come back to the client and I click back on the link, it will be an error message because there's no longer access to the portal. And that's a simple explanation on how the Client Portal works. Again, you have all of these awesome areas to keep track of your projects. But let's click on emails for a moment and see what's going on there. In the emails area, you have a new email. you have a new email from that contact because 17 Hats is able to capture the emails coming in from your client into 17 Hats. How is that happening? Let me share with you how. Under the account and settings and under email settings, you have the option to connect your Google email to the 17 Hats. Once you've done that, you will have a two-way sync, again, to your 17 Hats and your email address. So that way, when a contact emails your Google email address, it's also going to be coming under that contact, under their projects, and in the email area. And here's the best part. You can click on that email, you can read it, and you can reply right from there as well. So don't forget to go back into your email settings and update that information so your emails look awesome when you reply right back into that email. Pretty awesome, right? To be able to have a contact's email coming in and to be able to see it right under Let's Take Care of Business. But that's not all you can do. When you go back to reply to the email, you can now use these very cool AI options to reply back. So let's say I want to say, so excited to get started, and I want to make it more elaborate. Wow. So then my AI decides to say, I'm absolutely thrilled to embark on this journey. Again, you can choose how you want the AI to sound. You can choose the tone. And of course, you can update it after it's filled out some information for you. But not only will it help you with your writing, it will also bring in the tokens of their first name and any additional information. We'll cover tokens when we go into accountant settings, but for now, I wanted to share with you the magic of the email. Let's go ahead and either save as a draft or send now. Let's click on send now. Sending the email. Now that we sent the email, let's also go ahead and dismiss it. So we just check that off of our to-do list on our dashboard. Let's take one quick look again at the project. Let's go back to the emails, and you can see here that we have some sent emails, some replied emails, some read by client emails, and all of our activity related to the emails are right under emails. Now there's one last thing I want to share with you here. Do you see how this option says read by client? Under account settings, email settings, you do have the option to click on enable read receipts. But as it says here, this may cause your spam score to increase, so you'll want to choose whether you want that option to be turned on. In my case, I've decided to turn it on so you can see what that looks like, but in general, I have that turned off so I don't have any issues with spam. Also, to prove that this is a two-way sync, let me show you what's happening in my Google email. Same emails that I'm sending through 17 Hats are also getting sent through my Gmail. And if I click on my contact, there's the email coming right in. All of that using this magic of a project and using the emails feature inside of that project. Okay, my friends, we'll take a quick break in this video series so you can catch up, and then we'll continue moving down the left-hand navigation. Hope this is all helpful. Bye for now.